I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. is coming. Take me down. Hand me over. I know my time has come. Home is drifting. Can't find you. Can't find nothing. I lost the way I knew. Now I see the light. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our two outlines. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same